Hey guys, Goldenbadger, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a video about State of Decay, but it's something a little bit different than you're used to on the channel. I recently stopped making guides because I wanted to do a Let's Play of State of Decay 2. Now, today I'm back with a sort of a guide, but something a little different, just to make State of Decay 2 a little bit more enjoyable, more awesome, more fun, more immersive for all of you guys. Make State of Decay 2 great again, if you would. If I'm gonna quote Donald Trump. I've got a few things that I want to go over with you guys to make State of Decay 2 a little bit more of a challenge or more enjoyable for you. So first of all, I've got on my list is a set of rules. So for those of you that watch my Let's Play on the channel, you already know this, but I set out basically some rules for myself before starting a Let's Play. And those rules could be, I mean, you don't have to adapt every rule that I write on a piece of paper, but my first rule was there is no cure. So when you get Blood Plague to the point that you need a cure to survive, yeah, that isn't there. So if you get Blood Plague, you basically get euthanized. You get a shot to the head, and that survivor is gone and dead and never coming back. Then the second rule I basically set for myself is only some gear, like only some apparel, gets into my home, into my community. For example, I only let military personnel in my community because I want to start a military warlord playthrough, and but a variant on that one could be only some traits get in. Okay, so I know you can't see the traits on beforehand, but you can always recruit them. Check out the traits, and if they're not what you want, you can always kick them out. So that can be a way as well. Then the third point is kind of immerse yourself, which I'm gonna go over in a second. So yeah, bear with me on that one. Then another challenge for you could possibly be accept all recruits. So every person that needs your help and wants to get inside your community, accept them all to the point where you cannot grow your community any bigger. This will also put a challenge on you because you need to maintain a big community. So you need to scavenge for resources more, you need to make sure that your base is upgraded to the fullest, you need to take care of every single need of every single person, which is a huge job if you get all the recruits in. Then like I said before, work with the biggest possible community or the smallest possible community. For example, go to Cascade Hills and live in the bridge fort by maybe yourself or another person, or maybe 3 survivors, but that's the max. You will only have 3 survivors and you're going to finish the game that way. That's also a challenge you could adapt maybe. And then I've got a second little big point here to immerse yourself is don't use the mini-map. And that brings me to the immerse yourself section. Toggle the HUD, see what you can miss, what you cannot miss, play around with it, but don't use the mini-map at all. This will put a huge challenge on you, especially because you're gonna have to go to the map more often, which in real life you wouldn't have a mini-map. So if you have a map of the land, you're gonna often have to check that if you want to see it. And then also don't use any viewpoints, so you don't get map markers. So you basically have to hoof it all. You have to see and check every little house and see what it has. You have to find cars by yourself. And then a fourth one, which I've been getting into a lot recently when I play off screen, is use a music playlist. Now there's a lot of great apocalyptic music playlists out there that can help you really immerse into your game. You can turn off the in-game music and play a playlist on YouTube, which I will link in the description as a suggestion for you guys. This is the one I play with. You don't have to necessarily take it over it. There are plenty of playlists on YouTube that you can search around for. And then another one to immerse yourself into the game is learn the names of every single one of your survivors. And I mean first name, middle name, and last name. Learn them all. Okay, not just the nicknames. Learn every name of every survivor in your community, and that will also help you like care about a person more. So you're gonna have to be more careful so they don't get blood plague. So you don't have to shoot them in the head because there's no cure in the game. And then last but not least is one I haven't played with, but I would really love to play with it, is don't use or don't build a facility without the skill that you would have to need in real life to be in order to use such a facility. And by that I mean, for example, don't build an infirmary if you don't have um, a meds expert in your community. So if you don't have a doctor in your community, one that specializes in medication, don't build a infirmary. Or for example, don't use the kitchen in your home if you don't have a cook. Don't build any suppressors if you don't have a utilities dude, stuff like that. Just try and stay away from it. That'll help you and motivate you more to go out there and look for textbooks and teach your survivors new skills, and it'll basically help you in the long run, because it's going to really immerse yourself, and you're also going to care more about your community because you build them up yourself. You are really trying to build up the best community you can get from scratch, and the time you put into a person, that is really going to cross your mind before you take on a blood plague by yourself, because there's no cure in the game. It's going to make you care about a person, which I think lacks in the game by itself. You don't really feel connected to the people that you play with. I personally had this in the first playthrough I did. I built up a community, did the whole tutorial thing, and it really made me care about the community. But then after the final mission, it just stopped and it made me make a new one. Now, I did not give a single fudge about my new community. I mean, I could not care less. So I really think it was a bad decision on Undead Labs' part to cancel out that whole first community, and I really hoped that they would make you choose a new leader and continue on, but they obviously didn't do that. So that's why I made this here set of rules to help you get more immersed into your game. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tips and tricks or guide or immersion stuff, whatever video this was. I really felt like making this because I personally enjoy playing the game like this a whole lot, and I thought maybe some of you guys might too. So if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Definitely like it, because the more people like my videos, the more people get recommended my videos. And subscribe, because my analytics of my videos basically say that 95% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed to my channel. So if you're a viewer on a daily basis and you check out my videos on the regular, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you help me out as well. With that being said, guys, I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.